Booktube. This is Kelly. Thank you so much for watching Books I'm Not Reading. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I hope you'll leave a comment in the comment section saying hi, introducing yourself. And yeah, I'm here to do another Friday Reads video. I think some of you were a little alarmed at my last Friday Reads. Where I was a little bit unhinged, and I think a few of you were worried about me, and I'm really sorry if any of my stress kind of came to you through the screen and made things more stressful for you. That certainly was not my intent in that video. I think these videos are really helping me process everything that's happening and that's going on, and so honestly, I will be very candid with you. I would not do Booktube if it weren't for the people in the comment section, all of you. So if the comments just suddenly stopped, yeah, that's why I like creating content, because I like having this conversation with you. And I like meeting people who have read books by authors that, you know, seem completely obscure. I don't know anyone who's read Ellen Glasgow except people on Booktube, so things like that. I don't normally make Friday Reads videos. I have been doing that since my husband Jason and I started self-isolation. We're not under any kind of quarantine or anything like that, but it's just, you know, sort of generally recommended to stay inside. So, and part of the reason why I don't normally do Friday Reads videos is because I'm always talking. I would always be talking about the same book, maybe once a month under normal circumstances, so that I could actually tell you about something that I finished. But this is the same book I talked about last week. However, I did want to share some other things with you about it. So again, this is Maggie-Now by Betty Smith. This was her third novel of 4 novels that she wrote. She's most widely known for A Tree Grows in Brooklyn, which I absolutely love. And I have owned this book for quite a while. I'll show you the copy here. But I've never read it, and I'm really, really enjoying it. I'm just still struggling a bit with concentrating on things, so I do hope this weekend that I will make some serious headway. I'm a little over a third of the way through the book, so I still have quite a ways to go. This is what the first edition of Betty Smith's Maggie-Now looked like. You can see Brooklyn. This does take place in Brooklyn as well. And like I said, this is actually a first edition. Jason bought it for me though. Oh, look at that. And gave it to me on March 4th of 2005. The world was very different then. But he bought it for me. I guess it must have been our 3-month dating anniversary, right? When you date, like, you remember what day you started dating or got together or whatever. So it must have been 3 months, because we weren't married yet. Anyway, it's signed Your Sweetheart Jason. So yeah, he wrote in it. So now I have to keep this, and I have to keep this PS edition. I will say the kind of less known books by Betty Smith. So this one, Maggie-Now, Joy in the Morning, and Tomorrow Will Be Better are all being reprinted. At least Tomorrow Will Be Better was supposed to come out in May, and that's been since pushed back to November. So I think that's when all those 3 books will be out. I personally, though, really like PS editions, so I'm glad I have this, and tomorrow will be better. Oh, that's fine, whatever. Because I don't have a copy of it. I didn't even know, I don't know how, but I didn't even know it existed until I started kind of a project this year of trying to read all of Betty Smith's stuff, which is only 4 books, so that's not a big deal. This book, Maggie-Now, is obviously the main character, and it is very much similar to A Tree Grows in Brooklyn in the sense that she grows up in Brooklyn, not as poor as Francine Nolan, but certainly not well off, and not as bookish as Francie. So she's definitely her own character, which I really like. And you know, again, so far it's been just like her kind of coming of age in Brooklyn, and I have no idea what's going to happen. I don't know, but I did want to share with you, she used the expression pin money, and that brought so much joy to my heart, because I've wanted to show something to all of you on Booktube for quite a while now, and that is this. So, if you've never heard the expression pin money, and it might be an Americanism, pin money initially was money that husbands gave their wives for incidentals or, you know, things like that. That's what it was initially called. But it's also been used as a way, like in the instance of Maggie-Now, she takes on some work that she can do from home, so that she has a little bit of extra spending money to do some things with. Now, I'm not sure if this, and it's a piggy bank, I'm not sure if this belonged to my grandmother, if it belonged to my mother. My hunch is both. Maggie-Now was published in 1958, but it's clearly set earlier. So my hunch is that this was my grandmother's and then my mother's, and then the moment I saw this, and I don't remember when that was, but I've owned this for a very, very long time. It's unfortunately a few of the rhinestones on the top here, you can see a couple are missing. There's no, whatever was holding the money in is long gone. I remember I did use it as a bank for a little while when I was growing up at home, and I would just put masking tape on the bottom of it to keep the money in there. But then it just became just such a precious, it's just, isn't it beautiful? Like, I mean, it's the most beautiful bank I've ever seen. But anyway, so Maggie-Now uses the expression pin money, and I was just, yeah, I was just really thrilled by that. So, a couple other thrilling things did happen this week. I'm not going to talk about them here. I will say, if any of you out there are thinking of revealing something to a family member, that might come as a shock to them, or it might be a bit confusing, you might want to think about that. Maybe just give it 24 hours or, you know, a day or two to decide if this is really the right moment, because it's not always the right moment. And finally, I wanted to tell you that Jason and I will be doing a video on Saturday, so I definitely hope you will tune in. I have done some pre-recording of some things that I think you will get a big kick out of. I hope so. I hope it brings at least a smile to your face, if nothing else. Booktube, remember to be kind to yourself, be kind to others. Please, please let me know how you're doing. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Tell me what you're reading, how you're coping, what's going on. I will also leave a link to my Goodreads page, because it seems like some of you feel more comfortable reaching out to me on Goodreads than on YouTube, which is totally fine. Although it does sometimes take me a while to check Goodreads. So please be patient with me. A few of you said you were following my reviews, so I just sent you a friend request, so some of you might see that. But anyway, I hope you all are well, and I will talk to you again soon, Booktube. So take care.